Welcome to Mini Stories, where we will be listening to Reddit stories. My 26 female fiancé 28 male told me I wouldn't be able to pull anyone else and I'm offended. How do I manage my emotions? Me and my fiancé have been together for almost 5 years, engaged for 6 months. We've never had issues where one of us was mad for a long time until this, and my mom and friends think that I'm overreacting. I had a dream some nights ago that I ended up dating a famous actor by accident. We've both had dreams where crazy things happened and told each other about it. I told him in the morning, and we laughed about it. However, he made a comment about how my dreams are always extremely delusional. I asked him to elaborate, thinking it would be something funny, and instead was met with a comment about how I wouldn't be capable of pulling someone half as attractive as said actor, let alone him. I was taken aback, and he doubled down and told me to be realistic, that most men wouldn't even look my way because I look like I'm already taken and stopped looking interesting some time ago, and now even more with the engagement. I told him that I don't want any men to look my way, but the implication of his words hurt me. He told me it was irrelevant because we're together and I wouldn't leave him, and to stop being offended over something I asked, and left. For the record, my weight, hair and general appearance have stayed the same, and I'm low-key high maintenance, so this isn't me letting go or something. I called my mom for reassurance, and she agreed I was overreacting. I called my friends for the same purpose and was met with the same response. I feel very hurt because I love my fiancé and find him very attractive, and I know other people do. I am grateful that he chose to be with me, and that makes me value him even more. I thought he thought the same about me, but apparently he thinks I wouldn't ever leave him because I can't pull anybody? That somehow is making me feel like he doesn't value me as I do. And worst of all, that I may be wrong for how I feel but can't control it. Am I overreacting? If so, how can I manage this so this doesn't affect us long term? It's been almost a week and he is still being short with me because I look like I'm miserable about a petty thing. I just want things to go back to normal. Edit, the actor was Adam Driver. I've had a few DMs asking this. In case it is relevant. Edit 2, my closest friend group is a 4-girls group, where I'm the only one with a relationship / that has been in one. Another detail someone messaged me to include. I do have other friends, but I haven't told them anything given the response I got from my closest circle. Finally, I have a long history of being super sensitive. I've cried over minor things my whole life, which is why it's not surprising for my closest ones to immediately call me out on it. I'm on therapy addressing that, my pushover nature and my self-esteem issues. Thank you to everyone that has commented and given me support and reassurance. I will be forcing him to talk to me today, to see if this is in any way salvageable or if I just lost half a decade of my life. Relevant comments. These a resource 3208, that doesn't sound healthy. Has he shown this type of response in the past? As a man, I feel like my response would have been something along the lines of, if you left me for Brad Pitt, I wouldn't even be mad. And also as a man, I would expect the same from not some demeaning response. OP, never. That's why I was so taken aback. He has refused to talk about the issue, as he says is a non-issue. We've openly discussed celebrity crushes in the past, and even this particular actor, who I don't find attractive. I honestly came out of the blue. I had no idea he thought that. Take a hike, your fiancé called you ugly, and said that he is allowed to treat you poorly because you're too afraid to leave him. This is who you want to spend the rest of my life with? I called my mom for reassurance, and she agreed I was overreacting. People often get into relationships that mirror their parents in some way. The fact that you got into a relationship with someone who acts like this is probably in part a result of your mom raising you to have low self-esteem and to prioritize the security of a relationship over being treated well. Her advice is bad. OP, I've had self-esteem issues in the past. I'm currently in therapy and doing so much better, even so my fiancé helped me really be comfortable in my body. This feels so out of character for him, and it's the first time he's reacted angry towards me. I was honestly at a loss. Nerdgirl71, how is it a non-issue if you're upset? That makes it an issue. OP, I have a long history of being upset at non-issues because I've been told multiple times I'm overly sensitive. It's getting better and I'm getting better. This really was out of the blue, but it did set me back a couple steps. Shelly_895, who told you they were non-issues? Any specific examples? OP, usually my family. I'm the second oldest, but oldest girl in the family. When expectations were different for me than my older brother or younger sister, and I tried to object, those would be called non-issues, and I always was the one to compromise and deal with it. In the relationship, I can just think of one previous instance for something that was a non-issue, which was a minor fight regarding chores, where I got pissed at him because he didn't wash dishes properly. This became a "you're ungrateful" because he helps from my immediate female family members. Update. Hi everyone, I'm getting messages regarding my previous post and also people asking how I'm doing. I'm doing good, and I would like to thank everyone who took the time to comment, reassure me, and even share resources for me. For those of you who want the details, here goes. First, you gave me the courage to reach out to my other friends outside my closest circle, and they were shocked by what happened and told me not to brush it off. They echoed many of your comments, and even called it negging too. Also, my therapist backed up my feelings and said I needed a straight-up chat with my partner and to set some clear boundaries and decide what's best for me and what I wish to enforce as my non-negotiables. Second, I did follow someone's advice and started going out more with my supportive friends. My birthday actually fell in between these dates, and I decided to celebrate it by bar hopping in my city, and it went great. My ex was invited, we were still together at that point, and was sulking the whole time because I did get external attention, which I shut down. Finally, what happened with my now ex? After talking with my therapist, I did explain my feelings to him again and reiterated that those comments will not be tolerated if we were to continue in the relationship. I also said we needed counseling as a couple because this could stem from insecurities from both sides. He did not apologize, but rather justified his actions under 3 arguments, and yes, these came from a 28-year-old man. I do look less interesting, and it's unfair to use my birthday as an example of me attracting anyone because I was catfishing as a younger woman, as the girls I invited are mostly 22 to 24. Adam Driver, the actor I dreamt about, is taller than him. We're both 5 feet 7 inches, and he is insecure about it, so dreaming with people taller than him is disrespectful and emasculating. Even if, his words, I'm objectively attractive, ever since I started therapy I became cocky and more demanding, so he took the chance to bring me back to earth. All of this was a shock to me. I felt as if the man I was with for the last 5 years was not there anymore. This was a complete 180 from what he was before, and I do believe is a mix of slipping off the mask after the engagement and the fact that he changed jobs to a male-dominated corporation, and those new friends did give me a weird vibe regarding their stance on women and equality. Regardless of what prompted this change, I ended it. Returned the ring, packed a bag with my essentials I had at his place, and left while he threw a tantrum. He was super uncooperative in returning some of my remaining stuff. He sent things in trash bags full of glitter and won't let me enter his apartment anymore. He also sent me all of the Star Wars movies with Adam Driver in them broken and destroyed. This made all of the pain I felt almost immediately disappear, which feels weird because I did love him and it was a long relationship, yet I grieved for like a week only. I did count my losses and just accepted some things I won't get back, blocked him, and haven't heard or seen him since. Thank God it's a big city. My immediate circle of friends was cut off, as they valued more going to a wedding than my well-being. I'm low contact with my mom, and am being supported by my dad and siblings. I've continued therapy, did a Friendsgiving celebration, and I'm bracing myself for the holidays with my family. I'm mostly okay, relearning to be on my own, to validate my feelings, and currently debating whether to send a thank you card to Adam Driver. Thanks everyone for reading. Happy holidays! Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe.